talk to you about cookbooks and oven temperatures, I have read and heard people say, I have a cookbook, but it doesn't explain the temperatures. And what they're talking about is probably the Fannie Farmer 1896 cookbook. Now, the 1896 cookbook and anything before that, they use terminologies. They would say low oven, simmer slow, moderate, hot, extra hot, or whatever they would say, but they would use terminologies like that. The women at that time understood fully what it was, but after Fannie Mae, I think was her name, they and the stove started having temperatures. This is why you take the moderate and you say what's 325, but if the cookbook reads hot, you wouldn't know what it is. I have the old cookbook, so anything before 1896, you're going to have these problems understanding. I can't cook the recipe because they don't give me the temperatures to cook. So I am going to give you these temperatures so it can help you if you want to cook these old recipes to have a better understanding of how to prepare these recipes. Now, the oven temperatures are going to be according to what I tell you right now. A slow oven is anywhere between 250 to 300 degrees. So whenever you hear slow, you know they're talking about 250 to 300. That's what they call a slow oven. Now, a slow moderate oven would be 325. 325 degrees is a moderately low oven. I hope, or a slow moderate. I hope this helps the people who have these old cookbooks. A moderate oven is 350, absolutely. Now, if you have a quick moderate, that will be 375. These are all in degrees. I don't have the Celsius. You'll have to figure that out. Now, a moderately hot oven is 400. Now, if you want a hot oven, it'll be anywhere from 425 to 450. Very hot is from 475 all the way to 500. So when you read these recipes, once you have that knowledge under your belt, and you go, well, let's see if I can find some. This is a moderate oven, 40 minutes in a moderate oven, and this is called Scallop Apples in the 1896 cookbook. So that would have to mean what it means. So if we go to the book and we say, what does that mean? Moderate hot, let's see, it says, let me see, moderate oven, a moderate would be 350 degrees. Now, if you sit there and you read one, and this one says slow, slow would be from 250 to 300 degrees. That's why I'm giving you, hello everyone, this is why I'm giving you the oven temperatures of today. So if you have old cookbooks like this or older, you will be able, if you wish to make them, you'll be able to sit there and do it. So I have an old Betty Crocker because I was at that time when they were switching over. And my mother had these old cookbooks and I couldn't understand what she was telling me. So I had to get a Betty Crocker. And on the first page when I turned it up, I said, oh, great, oven temperatures. And that's what they've done. But they've changed a lot of it in that aspect. Now also, if you read these old cookbooks, thank you. If you read these old cookbooks, you'll also notice they go by weight. They don't go by measuring cups. This is because Fannie Mae changed all of this at one time. We used the metric system and all that Europe was using, and they changed it because it was breaking away from Britain to where we could be more independent and have our own way of cooking. This is where she took these recipes and she converted them into cups and stuff instead of going by pounds and ounces and everything in the metric system. So this is why we are where we are at this point. So now we need cookbooks to translate from Europe. So if you sit there and get some of these chefs' books or you watch their videos, they're very quick not to say teaspoons and tablespoons and measuring cups. They go to that metric because they don't want you to understand. They want you to buy their cookbooks, and this is what they do. So once you have all that knowledge under your belt, you've got it. Now, they even sit there and simplify abbreviations and everything, like 16 tablespoons is a cup. I had to learn all of this. They'll say 2 pints equal a quart. I also had to learn about all the cans. Like one tall can is 2 cups. A picnic is 1 1/4 cups. These are old terms that they used to use, so I had to get a cookbook to give me the old terms so I would understand what I'm doing. But that's what this is about, just to show you that if you want to make these old recipes and they're not giving you the oven temperatures and numbers, those words I gave you, moderate and slow, I gave you the temperatures, so you'll be able to translate these all. So you could sit there and understand them and be able to make these recipes. But always remember, the further back you go, these women had to know, like they knew the ratios of biscuits, like they knew 1 cup of liquid would be 3 cups of water for bread. They understood biscuits was 2 cups, and flour for biscuits you'd use about what, a 1/2 cup to 3/4 of a cup of liquid. So they had these balances that they could work. Muffins are pretty much, they have a basics, and then you walk off from that. You also have that for pies. When you go to make crust, they know so much. These were all ratios that women had to learn, and from there their creativity came out to what we have are a bunch of recipes of today. So that is it. I hope that helps you to understand the terminology so you can make these old recipes that you like. Okay? And that's what this whole video is about. It's a very short one, I think, what, 10 minutes? Yeah, it's about 6 minutes, but I wanted you to understand to help all of you. Grace and Caitlin, hi. DeGoat, hi. Thank you very, very much. But this is what it's all about. I just want to make it easier for you, for the people who love the old recipes. Mitchie, hi. I see all of you are saying hi now. I know I'm off my Wednesday day. Don't forget, Wednesday, anywhere around 2, 3, I'm going to be making something. I'll be going live. Hi, Dris. You guys are saying hi so fast I can't catch all of you. But hello to all of you. So that's what it's all about. And I hope that does help everybody understand. Because I know a lot, I've heard so many women say, I can't make these dishes I want to try that are old because I can't, they don't give me the temperatures to cook with. They did give it to you. You just didn't understand it. And by learning, you get it. Okay, is that it? Okay. Listen, everyone, I'm going to have to go off because I've got ironing and stuff I have to do. But I did want to do a short video. The bus boost, you got, I do not know what you're talking about, Brandon. I don't drive. I'm a bad driver. I don't buy cars. You do not want me behind the wheel. So listen, I'm going to say bye because I got my ironing to do and I really don't want to do it. Okay. Yes, I am going to be live on Wednesday around 2 p.m. to 3. Put things together and we're going to make pumpkin apple brownies. Okay? So I'm going to say bye for now. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you Wednesday at 2 p.m. Bye-bye. Oh, by the way, that's Eastern time. Bye-bye.